Hello and welcome to this edition of Mornings. I'm Alexandra Simon.
And I'm Emily Milliron. Today is Tuesday, February 19th, a B day here at North Penn High School. Can Mr. Bumball puzzle you with his knowledge? Email your answers to nptv@mpenn.org. Here's your question.
Hey, welcome to this week's Bumball Challenge. In honor of Engineering Week, this question was submitted by my friend, Mr. Reichwein. Are you ready? Here goes. What everyday engineering marvel was first used at President Bill Clinton's second inauguration on January 20th, 1997? The answer when we get back.
On Wednesday, February 13th, North Penn High School hosted their annual Mr. North Penn competition. North Penn News reporter Brittany Polzella has more on this event.
It's February at North Penn, and that means it's time for the annual Mr. North Penn competition, sponsored by the National Honor Society. It's an hysterical time filled with pickup lines, swimwear, talent, and formal presentations. Mr. North Penn has been proven to be a night to remember each year for the boys involved.
I'm Joe Grundy. I'm a junior here at North Penn, and I did Mr. North Penn because it's probably the best event they have here at North Penn, and it's obviously the funniest event here. And there's a lot of people who join this competition who make a lot of friends and we become a family pretty much. And then they go out, do their acts and swimwears, and then they get their name out and they make a lot of new friends. Everyone congratulates them. It's probably the best feeling in the world, and I would never regret doing this, and it is definitely the best high school experience ever. I love it.
A packed audience voted for their favorite contestant, and the panel of student and teacher judges chose the winner. Former Mr. North Penn Brian Zolot also rolled in to pass on the tiara. Senior Spencer Siped was crowned 2013's Mr. North Penn.
This is probably one of the greatest nights of my life.
Congratulations to all of the contestants for another fantastic competition. Reporting for North Penn Television, I'm Brittany Polzella.
Congratulations to the girls basketball team. Tomorrow night they will be competing in the second round of the District 1 playoffs against Souderton at North Penn High School. This event will start at 7 o'clock and admission will be $5 to get in. The girls and boys diving team will also be competing at their championship this weekend. Boys diving will begin at 5:30 p.m. on Friday night and girls diving will begin at 10:30 a.m. on Saturday. Both competitions will be held at Upper Dublin and admission will be $5. The wrestling team will also be competing in the District 1 East Tournament at Hatboro Horsham on Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Admission for this event will also be $5. Girls and boys track will be traveling to Penn State this weekend to compete in the Winter State Championships on Saturday at 9 a.m. Come and support all of your North Penn teams during this action-filled weekend.
Let's see what Mr. Wilson has in store for us in this week's I Know Funny.
Good morning. I'm Mr. Wilson. Time for the joke of the day. The Harlem Shake.
North Penn High School's Thespian Troupe is once again hosting the Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS Night of the Arts. Christina Stidham is live in the auditorium with more.
Hi, I'm Christina Stidham, here for North Penn TV, with Abigail Berge and Shweta Kolkar, co-coordinators of Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. Abigail, could you tell us a little bit more about what BCEFA is?
Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS is a nonprofit organization based in New York City that raises money for AIDS awareness and research both within and beyond the Broadway community.
So what will the event this Friday night show at North Penn High School?
Well, every year we've held a gala type of variety show to raise money for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. And this year we're doing something a little different. We're holding a Night of the Arts, and it basically brings all the different art forms that North Penn encourages together in one night. So we're having a variety show to raise money.
So what kind of performances will we see?
There will be performances from the ambassadors, from several North Penn student musicians, actors, actresses, performers. There will be a performance from the Korean Club B-Boy crew. They'll be breakdancing, so that'll be fun. There will be several teacher performances, as well as some surprise guests.
And now I see you're wearing your red ribbons. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, in lunches, we'll be selling red ribbons and wristbands. The ribbons like these are $1, and wristbands cost $3. So we definitely want everyone to show their support. And also for the gala, there's no price for admission, but we do recommend a $5 donation.
Is there anything you'd like else to mention about BCFA this Friday?
Well, we will be having a faculty dance challenge. We have gotten together 2 teams of teachers, a female team and a male team, and they will be performing the night of the gala. That's this Friday at 7:30. Doors open at 7. You can come out and bid money on who you think is going to be the best dancers.
All right, sounds like it's going to be a great night. Thank you. Christina Stidham here for North Penn Television. Back to the desk.
North Penn High School held a blood drive in mid-February to help save a life or 2. North Penn News reporter Alexandra Simon has more.
In mid-February, the North Penn High School Student Government Association held their annual blood drive.
The SGA blood drive is something that we hold twice a year, once in the winter and once in the spring. And it takes a lot of work to put together, I would say, because we have a lot of help from the Red Cross people. We work with them extensively during this time, and we collaborate with them to get everything set up. And our SGA cabinet does so much work, and they put in so much effort to make sure that everything runs smoothly on this day.
In addition to all of the students who donated blood, dozens of others gave up their time to assist in helping with the blood drive.
So we have people who sit at the lunch tables and do sign-ups. We have people who work really hard to get passes distributed to everyone in the first period. And we have our great volunteers who aren't always from SGA, but people who really care about helping others, and they give up their time during the school day outside of classes to come sit in the auditorium and then do what they need to do for the blood drive.
I came to the blood drive to help out and wanted to give blood, and I feel good that I help people.
In total, more than 100 students gave blood, and their donations have the potential to save over 300 lives. The SGA will be holding another blood drive later this spring. Reporting for North Penn News, I'm Alexandra Simon.
This week is Engineers Week, but Mr. Monero is here to talk to the students from the Lit department. Mr. Monero?
Well, Emily, you almost got that right. If by almost we mean not at all, but that's okay. We were supposed to have one interview tape. We're going to mix it up a little bit. Talk a little bit about something called Litfest. Okay, now this applies to about 300 students in 11th grade 6-0, so we thought this would be a good opportunity to remind those who are competing in Litfest on Thursday about a couple of things. First of all, Litfest is a great competitive day. Also a day of appreciation for literature where students will give speeches that come from different texts. So they'll give dramatic readings from Moby Dick, The Scarlet Letter, Red Badge of Courage, all kinds of stuff. Great art projects. This will take place in the auditorium on Thursday, 8th and 9th period. So for all the 11-6-0 students who are participating in Litfest, remember that if you did a project, design a book cover or an artistic rendering of any of the literature, it must be dropped off to backstage of the auditorium by 7:25 on Thursday morning, where the lovely Mrs. McKee will greet you and take that project from you. And anybody who is participating in the dramatic reading contest, make sure that you practice and you keep that speech to a minute max. And that speech order has been sent to the English teachers so they can tell you which order you're going in. And last but not least, the big Knowledge Bowl. Make sure you're preparing. Go back over your notes from your readings this year so your teams are 100% ready to go. And to my first period honors English class who's watching now on K239, you better win. All right, guys, have a great week. I hope everybody enjoyed their 4-day weekend. Back to the desk, ladies.
Can the dudes cheer you up on this Tuesday morning?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have gas night coming up on Thursday, February 20th.
All right, this is the dudes. Check out this great thing that we figured out. It's called the Harlem Shake. We're getting all these teachers to do it. All right, ready? Ready? Check it out. Check it out. Come on.
Check and make sure you're a student. Tom, well, sorry. You guys have got to get out of here. This is teachers only.
No, just listen. Just beat the beat.
Something? Sure, but hurry up.
All right. Good play.
What are you doing? I don't know, but I can't stop.
Mr. Ramsey has some advanced vocab words to share with you in this week's Weekly Word.
Good morning. Welcome to the Weekly Word. I'm Mr. Ramsey. Okay, viral. That comes to us from virus, which is straight from the Latin. Back in Latin, it meant a slimy or disgusting liquid. But of course, a virus is something that makes you sick, and it gets passed from person to person. We started using virus to describe computer malware in the early 70s, and then the term viral marketing appeared in the early 90s, and now we talk about something that goes viral, getting passed from person to person, whether it's an internet meme or an advertising campaign or whatever. So.
Did you figure out the answer to this week's Bumball Challenge? Let's check in with Mr. Bumball for the answer.
Hey, welcome back. The answer you've all been waiting for. Bill Clinton's second inauguration was the first webcast of an inauguration in American history. Bet you didn't know that? Now you do. Thanks for playing this week's Bumball Challenge. They do the Harlem Shake.
The winner for this week's Bumball Challenge is Mr. Swindell in room A11. And that's it for this edition of Mornings. I'm Emily Milliron.
And that is it for this edition of Mornings. I'm Alexandra Simon. Have a great day, North Penn.